Good evening, everyone. This evening, we are going to attempt to delve into a philosophical subject given to us by no other than Plato. The Gang of Three: Socrates, Aristotle, and Plato. You must be familiar with that. Plato has said that rich and good is impossible. Meaning, if you're rich, then you are not good. And if you're good, you're not rich. Honest person cannot be rich. Rich person cannot be honest. I would not argue because who has said it is Plato, and I would never dare to, never venture to argue against Plato. Three philosophers, the gang of three, are the most prominent philosophers in the world since their time, or around 4 BC. Since then, nobody has actually claimed better than Socrates or Aristotle or Plato. So, all the attempt to refute the assertion of Plato will be futile. It won't make any sense if I go against that. It won't make any sense. People will not listen to it just because, no matter how good argument I can make, they are not going to listen to me just because I'm going and refuting Plato. I'm going against him. So, going against Plato or Socrates or Aristotle is all futile because the world is not willing to believe that there is anyone who is better than these gang of three, philosophically speaking. And I believe it. I believe it. Because all those people who have actually cultivated some kind of philosophical concept, they are all the students of Plato or Aristotle or Socrates. Even you talk about Carl Jung or talk about Sigmund Freud or you talk about Edward de Bono, and you just ask one blunt question that, do you think that your philosophy is better and higher than the philosophy of the gang of three? I guarantee you they're going to say that we are just a toddler. They were our grandpa. We are the toddler. We just cannot actually reach to their level no matter what we do. And whatever the knowledge we've accumulated, this knowledge is actually outsourced from them. That is not our knowledge. So he has said, rich and good is impossible. If you're rich, then you must be bending or breaking the law, you must be crook, you must be taking advantage of the law, you must be taking advantage of high-fi people, you must be taking advantage of the people in the corridors of power, you must be doing something that nobody can really find out what wrong you are doing, but only two people know, himself and the person who is actually favoring him by giving lots of goodies, lots of favors. So now, rich and good is impossible. I have actually selected 4 points, and these points are: point number 1, businessmen always attempt to cheat you. Businessmen always attempt to swindle you, means to cheat you. Adam Smith has said a couple of centuries ago, and this guy Plato has said 2400 years ago in 4th BC. So now, two legends have been telling us the same thing in the same assertions, that businessman is a cheater. He's a congenital cheater. He is inherent cheater, and that is why whatever the wealth he is going to accumulate, that must be actually amassed through the illegal ways or unethical ways, or he must have bent the laws or must have broken the laws, and by any kind of irregularity or hanky-panky gimmicks or any kind of planks, Any kind of shenanigans or similarity this guy must have used to accumulate that much wealth. I'm not saying. Plato is saying Adam Smith is supporting his argument. Point number two, if you're too honest, then people will screw you. Cordelia said that too honest people are screwed by the people, taken advantage of by the people, cheated by the people, swindled by the people. Good people, honest people are not safe in this world. Good people, honest people are not appreciated in this world. Good people, honest people don't make actually that kind of treasure troves. They cannot make the kind of money that a crook businessman can make. If you are an honest businessman, you can live from hand to mouth. You can have very, very modest amount of wealth. But if you are crook businessman, you can pile up money and make yourself El Dorado. Point number three, no one can amass wealth without bending or breaking laws. You have to bend the laws, even break the laws. But you are so rich that you have access everywhere, even in the parliament, both houses of parliament you have access. So even if you are going to break the law, violate the law, transgress the law of India, you have friends sitting over there in the high and the mighty places. They're all big wigs sitting over there in the Indian parliament. You just have to make one small call, and these people are going to order all those authorities not to touch you. You're going to become untouchable. You're going to become invincible. That is what actually helps these people to amass inexhaustible wealth, mind-boggling, mind-blowing, mind-numbing wealth, because they can be invincible. They can do all kinds of wrong things, all kinds of irregular things, all kinds of shenanigans and shibboleth, and make huge amount of money illegally or illegally with ethical means or unethical means. And when they are caught by the authority, that authority will be actually reprimanded, rebuked by the parliamentary members that, hey, how dare you touch Mukesh Ambani or Ratan Tata? Don't you know that they are the heroes of the nation? Okay, forget about every single thing. Don't tint their image. Don't blemish their image. And close all the files. Whatever the evidence you have, close it. Even if you have a smoking gun of evidence, still they are going to order them to close every file and acquit them. Not only that, but given them more opportunities to indulge in all kinds of irregular ways to amass El Dorado. Treasure trove is actually earned by all ill practices, no any kind of, we can say, the legal or honest practices. Point number four, if you are good, then you are poor. But if you are rich, then you are crook. Well, if you are rich, then you must be crook. You must know some crookery. You must have ideas how to play shenanigans and shibboleth. You must know how to play gimmicks and hanky-pankies. That is only the way you can actually amass that much money. But if you're honest, if you're straight, you are absolutely vertical type of person, then you are not going to be rich. Opportunities come with corruption. Either you have to be corrupt or make someone else corrupt. If the both are corrupted, then both, not one, both the people at both ends are corrupted, then something will happen, and that kind of tremendous deals can go through. Otherwise, these kind of tremendous deals cannot exist at all. Honest people who are not willing to grease the palm of other people. Honest people who are not willing to bribe anyone. Honest people who refuse to be corrupt. Then he will not have any friend in this days and age where every society, every single society is totally corrupted to their neck. So now, if you are not willing to corrupt yourself or corrupt others, then you are not going to have any big, tremendous, mighty opportunity. But if you are willing to become corrupt yourself and corrupt others, and then you can actually reach for any kind of opportunities, and that opportunity would be grabbed by you and squeezed by others, and the whole team of kind of oligarch. They become oligarch. That team of oligarch is going to make lots of money out of that. This pie will be distributed among all the crooked minds. Then and then everybody can become rich. You cannot become rich being honest. That is why high school teachers, tutors, primary teachers, poor professors who are languished by trustees and all that, they can bring 25,000 rupees at home. They never see lakh rupees, they never see 5 lakh, or they never see 1 crore rupees. All the trustees are going to do that by ill way or omen way or ill omen way, legal way or illegal way, we can say ethical way or unethical way. They can accumulate crores of rupees every year. But those people who are actually running the institutions, these people are living on their crumbs. They have only nothing but crumbs. So thank you very much for listening. That's all the time we have. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. And be very, very, very careful there, because the new variant or new strain of the virus is very, very deadly, very detrimental. It is a killer virus. Omicron. Omicron means small, but in reality, it is not small. It is a dinosaurian, draconian, absolutely killer virus. God bless everyone. Amen.